Today we're doing some straight back blonde braids with Peekaboo Pink. If you guys don't know what that means, it just means um, we're going to put some rows of pink hair at the back, and then on top of that we're going to do just the regular blonde to match her hair and what her hair color is. So the last time I did Viola's hair, you guys already know, I talked about how thick it was, and nothing has changed. It's still thick, it's still going, but we're not going to run from anything um, that most would consider challenging. So what we're going to do is first ensure that the hair is blown out properly. And I know plenty of you would think, oh, it's already blown out, but no, it could always be a little bit straighter at the ends, especially at the ends. If you're doing it and the ends are curly, it just does not look right once you start braiding it. You're going to actually end up putting way more products than you need to get the ends to straighten out, so that the braids look nicely and that they don't come loose quickly once you are completed with the style. So of course I'm going to go in and do my middle part. I started blowing it out, but then I thought, let me just blow as I go, just because I just didn't want to blow it out. I just wanted to get started. I know this style might take a little bit of time because we're going to be sitting here chit-chatting, because that's what we do. We talk about business, talk about what we have been going on. And the last time I did her hair, I did mention how she does the youth camp, the youth braiding camp. So she is a braider and she teaches kids how to braid, which I think is a phenomenal skill for kids at the ages, I think maybe 6 or 8 to 14, to learn how to style their hair. I started braiding at 10, and I just feel like it's a phenomenal skill to have as a kid growing up in this day and age. Not only you can bless your friends with that skill, but also just knowing the proper ways to care for your own hair and not thinking that your hair is difficult to handle. um, is great for the self-esteem as well. So I'm putting in the Peekaboo Pink. I'm using the pink hair and I'm just braiding it in some knotless. Typically when I do a straight box style, I might just do one row just to keep the braids from bunching onto each other. At when I braid them back, I will put a row of knotless braids, but because it's a peekaboo, I wanted a little bit more pink, so I ended up doing 2 rows instead, so that I could give it a little bit more volume of the pink. Now, everything that I'm using as far as the braiding hair and the products that I'm using, everything will be in the description or tagged in the comments or in a link on the video, where whichever platform you guys are seeing this on, there will be some sort of information of what I am using linked somewhere. I promise you guys. So now I'm gonna clean up this part. I'm using the Duchess Braids comb. This is my precision comb, super fine teeth to get the parts really straight and precise. And I'm just going to go in from the sides. Now, the last video, I kind of made the middle part and I started from the middle. Now I'm going to show you guys how it might turn out if you don't start from the middle. I'm just starting from the side closest to the ear, and I'm going to go all the way from that side to the other side. I'm not going to go from one side and then get to the middle and then start on the other side and get to the middle. I'm just going to go straight from one side to the other side, and you guys are going to see how that turns out. So I'm not really following the guide of the middle part. I'm just going straight in. And for this, I'm actually not even doing stitch braids, but I'm not trying not to do stitch braids, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not like using my pinky finger to like make it precise, but also I am trying to give it some lines with just using my pointer and just the regular braiding. I'm trying to give it some lines, but not really a definition of stitch braids. So we're just kind of going through it. She just wanted me to throw a style in her hair really fast, and so that's what I'm doing. Everything else takes so much more time, and we are kind of like, trying not to take up the whole day doing this style. So that's what we're doing. So for the last style, I didn't leave out any baby hair. She didn't say anything to me about baby hair, and I ended up having her leave the chair with no type of like femininity, I guess, to the braids. So this time I'm making sure that I pull the hair out that is necessary so that she can have a little bit of flare in the front, so that she can slick it down and, like, be cute. So That's what we're doing today. So this is now me using the blonde hair, and I'm adding it in as I go, and braiding it down. And as you can see, the blonde is starting to cover the pink. So when I say peekaboo, it means that the pink is not the pronounced color. It's just gonna show up when it wants to show up. Like the blonde is gonna cover it, but if she's just like pushed it to the side or something, you'll see a little bit of pink, but it's not gonna be the dominant color showing through. um, so yeah, it's just a little flair, a little excitement in the style. Also, again, you guys, talked about her braid camp. The last video I did, it had got over 1 million views on Facebook, and I think some of my other channels. And I want to thank you guys that all donated to her youth camp. You guys were able to get up to like 3 students in the camp for free. And I just want to thank you guys that really clicked on the link and supported it. You were able to get 3 kids to learn this skill for free, and I'm pretty sure they enjoyed the course because I've been to the class. She's a really great instructor with the kids. She's just great with kids, period. And it takes a lot of courage to work with kids, and especially teaching them in, like, the time frame that you have to, and them being able to understand it. And you can tell that they love her, love the energy. It's just great energy, and the kids just are able to be themselves and show their personalities. And I just admire that to the max. I admire it so much. So yeah, just I'm probably gonna link it again because I just feel like, why not support it? It's just a great cause, and not everyone can do it because I surely cannot teach kids, but I admire the people that can. So why not support it? So right now I'm at the middle, and I am not following the middle part guide like I normally do. And I'm just braiding. I'm just pretty much making sure that the braids are the same size, and just parting it at a parallel, going straight back. I'm leaving the hair out in the front, whatever I need to leave out, and just braiding straight back. Now, because her hair is really thick, as you guys can see, I'm not adding much hair at all, like literally 2, 3 strands at the top, and then most of it is added in once I get to the back. So when you have really thick hair, you do want to add some hair in, and that's going to give the braid some integrity and some strength, so that it doesn't unravel faster. However, you can't put too much hair because then it's going to be too big when you get to the back. So that's why I did not add in a lot of hair. And also I wanted the braids to match the knotless braids that I put in the back, to be around the same size so that it doesn't look odd with really small knotless braids and then these big chunky braids coming down in the back. It's so great to have a braider friend that you can barter with. So she did my hair recently, and now I'm just returning the favor. And so we'll probably go back and forth like this with each other for as long as we can, just showing up for each other and doing each other's hair and not expecting anything but good conversation, food, and to learn a lot, because we definitely learn a lot from each other, just about business and anything like that. I really haven't been showing the end because she's basically braiding the end out now. So that's the good thing about having a braider in your chair is that, you know, you can always rely on them to just kind of make the process go by faster. So even when I try to braid it out myself, you know, like just from, you know, routine of me, you know, braiding out the hair, she'll just take it from me and finish it off. So that's one of the good things about doing a braider's hair. But I'm almost done now. I'm on the second to last one. I'm done. Now I'm going to just oil her scalp. I'm using the Carol's Daughters 7 oil blend to oil her scalp. I've already done her baby hair. And now I'm going to use the Magic Finger mousse and mousse it. You know, just so that it could last a little bit longer, keeps the flyaways down, and keeps the hair nice and secured. And then this is the finished look, you guys. Here is my Peekaboo pink in the back. So whenever she pulls it to the side, you guys will be able to see the pink. And this is how it looks with not following the guide of a middle part. You can see they are a little bit leaning. However, like it's still super cute. Y'all can't even see, see that the front. It still looks fire, guys. So this is how it turned out.